friends, it's Sydney from Sid Plans It Out. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're finally going to do my February goals. I don't know why I've been putting this off. Oh my gosh, my chair is so squeaky. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I've been putting off my February goals because, yeah, there's no reason. I have not been feeling it, y'all. I just have not. So, but I finally went through and I did them, and it didn't even take me that long. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, I guess. But so we're into February. I whited out. It says monthly goals twice, which that kind of bothers me. For unnecessary reasons, it bothers me. But the reason I pulled out this from Mojo Jojo Plans is because I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to label it. I'm going to use this pink because, you know, okay. Because, you know, it's February, might as well make it festive, right? If I can get it out of the sticker book. Jeez. Okay. So, oh my goodness. Maybe this is why I've been putting this off, just because I am a hot mess. I'm literally filming this the day before it's gonna go up. I've been telling myself to film it all week, but it's fine. It was actually supposed to go up today, like on Thursday, which is the day I'm filming this. It was actually supposed to go up today, but I just kept putting it off. So here we are on Thursday filming it, and now it's gonna go up on Friday, which is fine. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just the fact that I didn't accomplish quite as much in January as I wanted to. So I think that was part of it, where I was just like, oh, man, like I didn't even get all the things done in January. Like setting up goals for February sounds so like meh. But you know, at the same time, I have to give myself grace, right? Like not every month is going to be perfect. That's just how it goes. So there's no reason to like, you know, kick myself while I'm down. Like just keep moving forward. Just keep going. We're just gonna do it. And yeah, that was the mindset that I gave myself earlier when I was like, no, just sit down and do the dang thing. So we're gonna do the dang thing. All right, we're gonna start with personal. So the first thing I'm gonna write down is something that I wrote in for January and then literally never did. Never touched it. Didn't even, yeah, not at all. So I have 4 things here. Someday I'm going to make those all even. It's just obviously not going to be today. Am I in frame? Okay. Sorry. My camera, like, yeah, it's fine. I just want to make sure I'm in frame. All right. Okay, the thing that I wrote down for January and then literally never touched, never did anything about was skincare. I kind of started, and then I just stopped. I just stopped. I never really made a whole lot of progress, and I want to do it. Like, I want to figure something out. You know, we're only getting older. I'm only getting older, whatever, you know, we're all only getting older, and I feel like I need to take better care of my skin. So, skincare, I think in January I wrote research skincare, which I definitely need to do like more research. Yeah, but then I also wrote like implement, like, hey, once you've researched it and bought things, like start using it. But I think we're gonna do skincare, and then we'll do research and start. All right. Definitely want to do that, and I never got around to it in January. January was kind of a little bit crazy. March is also going to be slightly insane. And because March is going to be crazy, I think February is also going to be crazy, but you know what? We're going to do things. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. All right, so skincare, and then I want to keep up with my AM and PM routines. I actually got into a pretty good groove with them in January. The biggest thing, that does not look like a P. The biggest thing with those is I kind of want to start getting up earlier, but I really struggle to like get out of bed. That is like my biggest life struggle. So we'll see how it goes. Mostly for my routines though, I just want to keep doing them, like keep going. I also want to, I did decent with this for the first 2 weeks of January and then I fell off. I want to do 1 reel a week. And because, okay, so in January I had travel for work. In March I have travel for work. So in January I was really trying to like get ahead, and then I got ahead, and then now it's like the first week of February and I'm like, man, I'm already behind because I'm gonna need to get ahead again in March. So I'm like, I just need to get ahead. So that is my last goal for February, is to get ahead. And then I'm thinking in March it's gonna be like a stay ahead, like making sure that I'm not, you know, making more work for myself as I get closer to my work trip, because I'm like, oh, well, I'm already so far ahead. I don't need to do that now. But like, no, we want to stay consistent here. So get ahead on, I think I'm just going to put on YouTube because that's the biggest thing. And I do like all of it together. Like if I'll film a video and then I'll take a photo for Instagram and a thumbnail at the same time, and then I'll upload the video and do all the, yeah. So it kind of is really like centered around the YouTube part. Alrighty, so this month, the personal focus here is really just routine. Like I want to build, my water bottle was in the way. I want to build a better system for myself, I guess. I have this zebra click art pen. I got a bunch of these click art pens. They're so cool. And I felt like pink was good. I thought it was going to match that better than it does, but that's fine. And I'm using my Pilot G2 0.38 pen. I always forget to say what pens I'm using. I don't know why. All right, moving on. Not this color, this one. Fun and recreation. I did a terrible job with this. In January. I like didn't do anything fun. I just keep getting sucked into the trap of my phone and just endless scrolling, and I need to stop that 1000%. Yeah, really need to stop that. So that is kind of part of this, is like making sure that I'm not doing the endless scroll and that I'm actually doing other things. So I want to, I think I'm going to put 2 entries in my art journal. So whenever those 2 happen, great, but I want to do them. I think I only ended up making 1. I might have made, I don't know. I don't remember how many I made in January. I made a couple. But I wish I would have done more, you know? I think my biggest like overall focus for this month of February is time management. So actually I'm going to put that up here as like the monthly focus, because it 100% is what I need to work on. Because none of these things, oh, it's gonna hit that, oh well. None of these things that I'm adding in here, I don't feel like they should take, you know, like they're not super time consuming tasks, but I feel like they're going to take a lot of time. So then I just end up in like the doom scroll, you know, the endless scroll, and then I don't get anything done. And then I'm like, well, there's just not enough time in the day. And really it's just that I was not using my time wisely. So that's a big one. That is like my overarching goal for the entire month of February, is to implement all of these things by using time management. So that's, yeah. So I wanted to write that up there. Okay. I want to catch up on Criminal Minds Evolution because I'm behind. And also I started watching Alert, which I liked, and then I never watched it again because, again, I am not great at actually using my time wisely. So that's a reason why I also I never watch new TV shows because I actually have to pay attention to them, and I can't just have them on in the background while I do something else, and that's really hard for me for some reason. I don't know. I would also like to, I put the library twice, but I'm really just going to put library because I'm thinking I'm going to put library visit because I've realized that it's a little bit harder for me to read like an actual book recently than it is to read on the Kindle. However, I like the atmosphere of the library and I like going there. So it makes me happy. So we're just going to say just, once is all, that's all that I'm shooting for. And we'll just see what happens from there. If it happens more than once, it happens more than once. Awesome. But yeah. The last one for fun and recreation is I want to have like a me date, quote unquote date, where I just I get dressed up, not in sweatpants and a sweatshirt like I'm currently wearing. I put on makeup and I go out and do something. Whether that's just like taking myself to lunch and then the bookstore, taking myself to Target, taking my, who knows what it's going to be, but I want to take myself on a date where I'm not just I'm gonna go randomly stroll through Target looking like a hot mess bum. Those are the words I was going for. But I actually try kind of thing. Take myself on a date. That's what we're going for. All right, moving on here because I feel like this is taking me forever. I think that's another reason I've been putting this off because I talk too much. Oh, the focus for fun and recreation. I'm putting the focus is self-care because I feel like doing all of these things is self-care for me because all I usually do is just scroll my phone. So doing something that's not that, doing something that's a little bit of a change, that'll be good. I'm going to start with with the focus on work and learning because that's where I started when I was writing the goals. The focus here is definitely balance. There is so much that I have to do before my work trip in March because that trip is it's my project that's going live and I have so much left to do for it, before we go live. So I'm going to have a lot of work to do, but I want to balance that. I don't want to be working more hours than I need to be working. I want to focus during the day. I want to get things done and I want to just move on from it and, it will wait until the next day kind of thing if it doesn't get done. So again, time management, using my time wisely at work because I do not always. It's really my phone. I feel maybe I'll just throw my phone in a lake or something. Maybe that would help. All right, I'm gonna do work at work in the sense of making sure that I'm using my time wisely at work, but also leaving work at work, which can be hard because I work from home. So my work stuff is always kind of staring at me, right? So I might think about oh, I need to do this, that, this, and the other thing tomorrow when I really just need to move on from it and worry about it tomorrow. So that one kind of has a double meaning. And then the other one is to delegate. I have a problem. I'm going to have a problem with this because those people that you just want them to do their jobs and not be dumb. The person that I'm going to have to work with to get all of the work done that I need done before my project goes live in March they are not one of those people that will just do their job. They will ask you 73,000 questions and make it harder than it needs to be, even though it's a simple task that you ask them to do. So that one's going to be hard for me because I'm just going to want to do it all in order to just make sure it gets done correctly. And I know that I can't, or else I will burn myself out. So yeah, that one's going to be a struggle, which is why I'm writing it there. All right. This focus for family and relationships is quality time. The only goal that I wrote here is just to go home once a week because I want to like implement that into my life, and I have not been doing a very good job of it. Like, I didn't do it very well at all in January. I would also like to sorry, I can't speak and do this, obviously. I would also like to go on like some sort of a date day, like brunch, lunch, whatever, with my grandparents at some point, and maybe with my siblings or one of my siblings. I'm not really sure, but I would like to do something like that. But I also don't know like what they have planned, so it's hard for me to be like, that's a goal, because if it doesn't happen but it's because they have things going on, then like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to set that goal to hang out with someone when I don't know their schedule. I don't know. All right, we're moving on here. Okay, health and wellness. These same stinking goals because I'm not doing very good with them. And then we're adding in a new one because, why not? All right, PT. I'm doing so poorly with this. It's ridiculous. I go to PT and I do great and I work hard and I actually like really enjoy it. But then doing the PT exercises outside of work, outside of going, it's not good. It's not good. We're also going for, what did I decide? Let's see. No, I keep forgetting how much water my water bottle is. So it's a 30-ounce cup. So if I drink 3 of them, that's 90 ounces of water. I feel like that's pretty good. So we're going to set that as my goal here. And then we're going to close my standing ring every day, which I do pretty good about this during the week. Oops, I missed a letter. Dang it. I do pretty good about this during the week. And then on the weekends, I just sit on my butt and do nothing, which is not beneficial. I don't know where my whiteout is, so I guess I could grab a new one. This one sounds broken. I can't look at that R. It's driving me crazy. So I'll fix that in a second. And then I'm trying to eat healthier. And in order to eat healthier, what I've decided to do is track calories. And I mean, it's more than just calories. So I'm just going to put track food. It's tracking like calories and protein and carbs and all of the good stuff in order for me to like figure out what things are better for me to eat, kind of thing. That looks still really bad. You guys, I quit. I think we're just going to white out the whole word. All right. We'll come back to that. So for health and wellness, the focus word that I chose is awareness, because I really feel like that's kind of what I'm focusing on. Like being aware that I'm drinking enough water, being aware that I'm closing my standing ring, being aware of like what I'm eating, doing my PT, I feel like a lot of like the PT one definitely comes back to my overarching goal of time management, but this is kind of what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on little steps, at least what I think are kind of little steps, to improve my overall health and wellness. Like, I feel like just focusing on, hey, I'm closing my standing ring every day, I'm drinking water, and I'm paying attention to like, and and I'm tracking the food, at least for February, right? Those are things that are going to help me in the long run to create a better sense of my health so that I can create a path moving forward. I lost my train of thought in the middle of that, which is why that maybe came out a little weird, but I hope that you kind of understand like where I was going with that. Ay. My brain is obviously fried. All right. Moving on to spiritual and personal growth. So, I went to church twice in January. Wait, did I go twice? I went to church twice and I watched church once online, I think. I don't know. It was either 2 or 3 times that I went to church in January. And I would like to go every week this month. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to think now. I like need the dates because now I'm questioning my entire life. Like, how many did I go? I don't have a planner near me that has the dates. How is that possible? I don't know. Please hold. This is so irrelevant, but okay. So I physically went there twice and I watched it online once. And then it was the week before my work travel and my life was crazy. And then I was literally on an airplane. So like the next Sunday. So yeah, the goal this month is to go every week. And then also my faith planner every day. I would like to, I didn't actually read 3 books in January. Like I kind of did. I finished a book on the 1st and then I read 2 more books and then I started another book, but I never finished that 3rd one. So like I'm struggling to like count that one that I finished on the 1st as like a book for January, you know? I mean, maybe, but it's so that's kind of where I'm at with that. I didn't, I feel like I didn't actually get those done. So like I didn't actually get three books. I kind of did, but not really. So yeah, I would like to actually read 3 books. I just realized that was a very long-winded, ridiculous explanation of that. I apologize. And I could not think of this word when I was up here. Like every day was all that could come. That was all that would come to my mind. And I literally could have just written daily. Wow. Did I mention that I have a lot to do at work recently? My brain is fried. Yesterday, I went to bed at 7 p.m. If that's any indication to you of how work is right now. Like my brain was absolutely just over it. And I was like, nope, can't do it. So I went to bed at 7 o'clock. So good times. All right. So the 5th, the 12th, the 19th, 26th. Okay. I couldn't remember if there were 4 or 5 Sundays in February because there were 5 in January. Wow, I even forgot the month that was before this. So we're doing great. All right. The focus for this category for the month is consistency because I want to be consistent in all of these areas. Like that will definitely being consistent in these areas. Sorry, I couldn't write that and speak. Being consistent in these areas is going to make a difference in getting these things done. Well, I wasn't talking to you, so that was very rude. I swear, she just always wants in on the conversation. Okay, I have 3 financial things here. So this one is another one that I kind of like started with the focus word because that was really what drove this. The focus here is definitely discipline because y'all, also I would just like to note that I have no idea if I'm spelling this word right. It's just how I keep spelling it. So that's what we're going with. Discipline is just really what I need when it comes to my finances. So no spend on DoorDash. That is like the biggest thing in my life right now. And in order to attempt to combat that, whatever, that, I'm trying to do cash spending only, as much as that is possible. And then I also want to make sure that I'm contributing to my sinking funds to help grow those. All right, we're almost done. Last one. I appreciate you for hanging out. So fun fact, in January, I had a goal to take down all of my Christmas things, and not only to take down the Christmas things, but also to then, not only for the month of January, but I also wrote it as a weekly goal one week, and it never got done. So Christmas needs to come down, sadly. I would love to keep it up forever, but I should probably take it down. And then the other one is just going to be my daily cleaning, like following my daily cleaning schedule. So, yeah. Anyone else still have their Christmas stuff up now that it's February? Oops. This always happens. Without fail, this always happens to me because it's just me. So like, no, I don't really care. So then it just stays up until I'm finally like, I guess I should take that down, huh? And then I finally do. In like February. Yeah, I think it was February. I think it's been February every year that I've lived in an apartment by myself and decorated. So there's that. Good times, good times. So if you're feeling bad about leaving your Christmas stuff up until the end of January, don't, because it's February and I still have mine up. All right, the focus for this section, I was kind of struggling to come up with like a word, but I think I'm just going to go with cleanliness because that's really what I'm trying to focus on, is like making sure that I am keeping my spaces clean for myself. Okay, that's it. I did it. That's all of the things. That feels like it took me so long, and I'm kind of scared, but I'm done. I did it. Oh, it didn't take that long. It's actually kind of impressive. Okay, so there we have it, my February goals, and it's time to get on this. Now that it's February 2nd when I'm filming this, it's going up on the 3rd. So, it's fine. It's only 2 days in, but now everything's laid out. I did do weekly actions. So, we're good to go. We're doing the things. We're making progress. But that's going to be all for me in this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.